Well, hello, hello. Today's topic, Rove, also known as Uriel. So, this is kind of an interesting build as far as I'm concerned. I focused everything on arcane persistence for the most part. The idea is that you funnel the damage to 500, up your hit points. Now we do this on frames like Nidus and Inaros. They do it naturally, pretty easy, and they're built for it. On someone like Roth, it's a little different. Um, what I use for the subsume, that's a bit of a trick. Most of the time, I use Master Summons. I mean, you can use Onamari. It's good. It'll help. It'll it'll try to keep you alive, and it'll mitigate some of the damage. Like instead of a hit, you'll heal. But your health isn't like Inaros proportions. 1300. I mean, with the blessing, you get up to like 2005, 2006 ish. So you got like 5, 6 hits, and then you're dead. So it can go quick. And if you're taking a lot of damage, you know, if you're in a situation where you're getting hit fast enough, you can rolling guard out of it. You can do a lot. You can use his remedium, but what works the most, what works the best with this build, is Master Summons. Master Summons basically revives your pet, but then I use Jen because Jen says, "Hey, I'm gonna heal you." So being able to res him after he reses you is kind of a clutch move. I'm not saying like that it works every single time. Sometimes it glitches out and he doesn't res me, even though he's alive. He'd be messed up like that sometimes. But for the most part, he can get you up. And for the most part, it works pretty well. Now, in order for this to work, you have to have three 25% Archon shards, or 2,225 armor Archon shards. There we go. And then I use Cascade, because the faster you can get off Remedium, the quicker you can heal. The faster you can get off Master Summons, the quicker you can, you know, maybe resurrect yourself again after the third death in a row. Things happen. I use Rage and Hunter's Adrenaline because when you're spamming Remedium in between getting hit, you really need that energy. You do. Other than that, I tried to top up his health and give him as much ability strength as possible. I'm even tanking his range. And I know a lot of people out there, they're like, QQ, 200 plus range is better. But I don't think so. Like, my basic range is what, 6 meters on that? I mean, now, I assume over Uriel's 4. And a lot of people tell me that's blasphemy because his 4 is really good. If you're going to subsume over any of his abilities, 4's the only one I can see getting rid of. You do not get rid of Inferalis because you can fly. I mean, that's just like, hello? Remedium heals you. And no matter what build you're using, unless you're just trying to shield gate, if you're trying to shield gate, getting rid of Remedium might be the way to go. But Remedium, like, you know, it's just useful. I mean, it's an invincibility button. Even if you're shield gaining, Remedium will give you not only the auger, right, for casting it, but it ips your shields and your health at the same time anyway. So I mean, it's like augering without an auger. So I don't see anyone getting rid of Remedium like ever. Demonium damage vulnerability 142%. Cause yeah, getting rid of that's smart. So what else are you gonna subsume over? There is nothing else. Your subsume is 4 if you're going to subsume at all. Now from there, I just Arcane Intensify because of Remedium, obviously. He's heat based, so Arcane Vitality is just absolute win. Rolling Guard to get you out of trouble. Other than that, the pet can make a difference. Now, you could easily swap out Jin for anything. Nautilus, Helios, Carrier if you want more ammo. Shade if you want to be able to go invisible for movement, between areas, that kind of thing. I use Jin just in case I don't have any energy. If something happens and an energy leech Eximus takes all your energy, Jin specifically has reawakened. I mean, that's pretty good. If your master's call is down and you have no energy, you have a backup plan. So, I also use the Harudu. Um, if you're using an Aros and Nidus, or if you're using a health build, a health tanking build on anyone like I am, the Harudu. The Harudu flat out heals you. And like, this build works really well. Really well. Can you still die? Sure, you can. But your demons makes it harder for them to kill your your summon. Like they they take a lot of the strain from the fire. So enemies will shoot at his little demons and your sentinel. So your sentinel doesn't constantly go down like every couple of seconds. And clearly, now if that happens, I mean, if that happens, you're just boned, right? I mean, I have 20 of them here. I was standing in the middle of them with a melee weapon. Now, see how your pet lost shields? You can just Master's Call. I can just literally Master's Call instantly. See how that works? I mean, if they can't get rid of him, and you happen to die, he will res you. Of course, if I'm doing this, it's really hard for them to kill him because I'm shield gating him. So is it a very clutch move that you got to have awareness and situational abilities to do? Yes. Is it working? I have 20 Babasu Eximus beating me in the face and I'm not dying, so... Oh, there I died. And then... Yeah. I mean... Seems to work. Just perfectly fine. But yeah, I've even soloed Elite Deep Archmeta on him. So there's my build, and if you enjoy it, use it. Have a good day.